The last 2 weeks have been absolutely electric for CJ Stroud.
Horrible.
The way he is doing it is unlike we normally see. This guy's probably having the best rookie season we've ever seen.
Look at the release.
There's your separation.
Great route.
Stutter and go. Gets by clean.
That is unbelievable.
Maybe the greatest catch I've ever seen.
Exciting week number 10 is in the books. All of a sudden, we've got a rookie quarterback who is basically locked up. Offensive rookie of the year for sure, 100% for sure. And now he's like a low-level MVP candidate in CJ Stroud. Again, I'm with everybody else, man. Just so impressed with what this kid is doing.
Yeah, the last 2 weeks have been absolutely electric for CJ Stroud. He's kind of breaking all of the young quarterback rules too, you know, where a lot of times it's like, all right, let's be patient. Like, let's put him in like a cookie cutter offense, you know, where you look, let's keep it to one side of the field. You got Chris Collinsworth talking about Zach Wilson last night, where it's like he's in his third year for Zach Wilson. And it's like, he's still, Chris Collinsworth's like, yeah, he's too young to be reading the full field or whatever. It's like, third season. Like it's like, guys,
how much longer do we need to wait, dude?
How much longer do we need to wait? Like, I mean, you should probably be able to read the whole field now at this point. You know, CJ Stroud out there, he's pushing the ball down the field. He's got a ton of like vertical juice in this Houston Texans offense. And it's just, God, it's so it's just so depressing for the Panthers that he was the second overall pick and they traded the first overall pick. And it's just like, this guy's probably having the best rookie season we've ever seen, potentially, because of how he is doing it. Like I said, they don't even put him in like advantageous situations necessarily. I think Bobby Slowick's done a really good job as the offensive coordinator for this team. I think he's really schemed this up well, but they run the ball on first down a ton, which is like what you normally want to do if you're going to hide your quarterback, right? You do the whole like run, pass thing. And then that actually ends up screwing them because then on third down, they're in long down and distance. But
see Tennessee. Okay. Like, golly, stop trying to establish a damn run already, Tennessee.
Yes.
Good Lord.
Yeah. Trying to hide your quarterback. The biggest example actually of any team this year was the Rams when they had to start Brett Rippon.
Right.
He literally did not throw a pass on first down for an entire half. For an entire half, James, football. That's when usually you want to do that when you want to hide your bad quarterback.
Right.
They're not doing that they're doing that with CJ Stroud, but he is just shooting them out of third downs every time because they have this intense faith in him. And they haven't had a good run game at all this year, except last week against the Bengals. Their run game's actually been kind of terrible. So the way he is doing it is unlike we normally see with these young quarterbacks when, even Cam Newton, right? Like Cam Newton had a great rookie season. He broke all these like passing records and stuff from the yards perspective, but he turned the ball over. They didn't necessarily win a ton of games. Like, dude, the Texans might win the AFC South this year. If the playoffs started today, they'd be in, and we're taping this on Monday, so the Bills haven't played yet. But if the playoffs started today, the Texans would be in the playoffs. The Bills would not be. The Bengals would not be. Like, I was watching the pregame shows because you know me, James. I'm a man that likes to work out. I was in my home gym.
Okay.
Trying to do something productive during the Patriots and Colts game because God knows there's nothing productive going on with that football game.
Jesus. Yeah,
so
horrible.
Game ends and like then it flips to the the pregame shows and all that stuff, and they're talking about listen, the Texans have been impressive, but they're going to walk into Cincinnati and they're going to see, like the Bengals are going to see themselves 4 years ago in the Texans, right? Ohio State quarterback bringing juice back to the franchise.
Right.
But the Bengals of this year are going to remind the Bengals of 4 years ago, like, who the kings of the town. And they beat the freaking Bengals.
They did.
That is so impressive. And it just is. It's why we're talking about CJ Stroud is, in a year where there's no clear-cut MVP frontrunner, it's why he deserves to. Like, you have to have him in the conversation now at this point.
Have to.